The mask caster sits unmoving silent. I can't tell if the masked caster is human or something else. I've heard about mask casters and stories about glidings before. Gliders should collect 3 badges of a set and bring them to the caster, for whom the mask shall be cast. I should look for some more badges. I leave the mask caster. Glider, welcome. Come view my wares. Smashing. Have a gander at my goods. Till next time, friend. See you soon. This is one of many beetle tent stations around Midden, named after the big old burnt tree over there. Not sure what species an oak is, mind. There's plenty of characters passing through here. They're all worth a bother if you're on your gliding. Never know what badges and masks you might pick up. Don't be shy. Chat to the tent owners, interrogate the machinists, and any other people you see around. There's also the scrapper's yard just below the big crane over there. There's a lazy scrapper down there who will make finding scraps worth your time. See you soon. The guard before me stands tall, her posture shaped by duty, uniform weathered by years. Hello there, young glider. I'm nearly startled by the force of her greeting, but her voice is comforting somehow, warm and welcome. I greet her with the accidental enthusiasm of a traveler finding a friend. She smiles behind the mask, I think. Always nice to meet a fellow traveler, especially now. How are you faring so far? Oh, how lovely that must be. I might normally be a little jealous, but my circumstances are opening right up. I'm about to join you in that blissful freedom. I think about the balled up fabric and smooth out rock that will make my next pillow, and many to come. My neck aches faintly at the thought of how many nights I'll spend this way. It's possible I'm romanticizing it a little. You see, I'm getting ready to leave on my second gliding. She reads the confusion in my silence. Did no one tell me of a second gliding? I suppose it isn't a real second gliding, but it's how I'm thinking about it. A chance to see the world again, and how it's changed. I was an Ecrian guard. As of 3 days ago, I'm officially retired. You should have seen the way the others looked at me. There's a laugh in her voice. All of them were so baffled to see me go, telling me how much I'd missed the big city. A few of them even felt sorry for me. Like, what would I do now that my life's purpose is complete? Can you imagine? I try to, but I can barely muster a view of my purpose's start, let alone its end. I shake my head. I said, thank you all for the strange condolences, but tomorrow marks the first time in decades that I'll wake up in the morning and have absolutely no idea what lies ahead. And I've never been more excited. Don't get me wrong, I loved my work. I even loved the noise and the trouble of Ecria. But I've spent enough of my life standing around looking hard. It's time to explore. Her glee is infectious. I asked where she'd like to go. I'm heading to the Badlands, I think. I want to see the Bridge of the Betrayed. If you haven't already, you should definitely go see it for yourself. You'll want the North Badlands southwest of here. I nod, trying to keep the direction in mind, and Elizabeth gives me a little tap. Maybe I'll see you up there. I meet Ifea, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Before I can even finish the question, Ifea shouts, "Larval husk!" I repeat the words back to her as clarification. She nods. I need some larval husks. There. How much do you know about beetles? Well, not sure if this is part of that little bit, but larval husks are what gets left behind when the beetle's larvae grow. Beautiful, really tough casings. If you don't mind, I'd be grateful if you could collect some for me. The type I'm looking for are Hercules beetles. You won't need to go far, but the nest is guarded by the mother beetle. You're going to have to find a way to get past it. I tell her I'll do my best. Anything else I can help you with? Well met, Glider. Ah, I made this. It's a color palette for a hoverpipe, inspired by my work as a herder. Here, take some, I insist. I'd be very proud to see you riding a bike with my color, Sable. Well met, Glider. Ah, you may recognize her. Oana. She was a great herder of many creatures. They say she came from the whale and herded the ancestors of the creatures we herd today. We teach that keeping your herd near her statues will keep them together, well-fed and healthy. Well met, Glider. There's an old worn out notepad by the tent. After all my journeying, my path inside the nest is blocked. The Hercules beetle, she blocks the way and refuses to move. I continue flickering through the scroll of notes. I'm at my wit's end. The creature sleeps and will not move. I've tried attacking the beast, but its shell is as hard as metal, and she does not even acknowledge me. There are further notes. There is an unusual plant that has overgrown the tower across from the nest. I plan to investigate this. The smaller beetles seem attracted to the plant. A final scrawl on the back of the book. The climb was extremely troubling. If only I had my old gliding stone still. Nonetheless, I made it. Holding the fruit that grows on the giant plant seems to agitate it and emit a harmless gas of some kind. Beetles seem to gather around as I do so. I will test my theory with the mother. The notes end. Typhea started clapping the moment I caught her eye. Ah, you got them. Hope old Mother Beetle didn't give you too much trouble. I handed her the husk. Lighter than air, but as strong as steel. She slides them away in the cloth bag. These really come in handy. Thank you. Actually, there's one more thing you could do for me. Can you take these husks to Ecria and deliver them to Ayan in the Chime Maker's workshop? Anything else I can help you with? I say hello to the cartographer. Ahoy! You know, a surprising number of people show up here. Between you and me, I think they just want to feel tall. I decided immediately that he doesn't need to know whether that's my reason or not. Let's see what I have. Hope that was helpful. Goodbye. What can I do for you, Glider? I ask if there's any points of interest nearby, and his response feels refreshingly unrehearsed. I can only imagine how many times cartographers need to give the same information to visitors day in and day out. The city of Ekria is close by. Close by. Have you been yet? And Five Bells Camp isn't too far either. He thinks. The palm forest? You ought to look in there, actually. Especially if you like mystery. There's a ruined ship in there no one's touched for years. Speaking of ruined ships, the whale is around here as well. You won't find many things older than that. What can I do for you, Glider? The soft flats of the waste are to the northeast, then southward, you'll start to see the sands going dark as you get to Hakawa, the Black Desert. And if you head east, you'll see Santi. That's Santi. What can I do for you, Glider?